Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you some coverage from MetLife Stadium, where the New York Giants played host to the Chicago Bears in a preseason Week 2 matchup, and the Giants came away victorious by the score of 32-13. Now, here are some of my quick takeaways from this ball game. We're going to start with the New York Giants, their offense. Two guys in particular I thought did really well this evening, for the Giants. That was quarterback Daniel Jones, another impressive performance for the rookie quarterback. His placement and touch on his deep passes was what was impressive today for the young QB. And wide receiver Alonzo Russell, I thought he did a really good job as well, just showing overall hustle in a preseason game. You saw him fight back through the defense to run down Clifton Duck of the Chicago Bears, who was returning an interception back for what looked to be a touchdown. He was able to stop him short of his tracks, 20 yards down the field. Who knew Alonzo Russell had some wheels like that? And also on special teams, he was able to force a fumble on this end of the field. So he showed complete hustle throughout the course of the ball game. So those two guys, Daniel Jones and also Alonzo Russell, I thought had really good days. You can also give credit to the backfield. This was the best running performance we saw from the Giants so far this preseason. All the backs, Rod Smith, Jonathan Hilliman, even Paul Perkins, had some success running the football. So again, just makes that battle for the number 2 and number 3 spots behind Saquon Barkley something to keep an eye on as we continue throughout the preseason and also training camp. Quiet as kept, the offensive line has put together back-to-back strong weeks, both running the football and also in pass protection. So credit to the offensive line. That was something that they wanted to fix last season. It looks as though they got it together this year from the first team, second team, as well as the third team. Eli Manning also started the game really well, marched the football down the field, got points on the board, and that's what you want to see from your starting offense. Moving over to the Bears in this ball game, offensively speaking for Chicago, they had their struggles tonight. They had their struggles in holding on to the football. The pressure did get to the quarterback a little bit in Chase Daniel and forced some fumbles and forced some errant passes. But the one thing that was impressive about the Bears offense, again, they weren't playing any starters. You like how Ryan Nall ran the football. You like how some of the receivers were able to find themselves deep down the field. The passing game just couldn't connect deep down the field, but the receivers did their job and got open. So I was impressed with the route running of the Chicago Bears offense. Defensively, going back to the Giants, this is where I thought the secondary played a much better game. Guys were communicating. Guys were around the football. They were making plays on the ball. The penalties were at a minimum. They forced turnovers. They were very opportunistic. So good effort from the secondary this game against Chicago. I also thought Ryan Connolly, the inside linebacker, was making great reads as far as trying to stop the run. Just was a half second late. And as he gets more acclimated with the defense and gets more time playing with the regular defense, he's going to start making those plays. But you like the effort that was there by Connolly, and also O'Shane Ximines had himself a pressure as well. So you saw some pass rushing skills from the rookie out of Old Dominion. For the Bears, great sound defense as far as pressuring the quarterback. They were able to force some turnovers. I love the fact that they were opportunistic as well, just like the Giants were. They were forcing fumbles. Very sloppy game on that standpoint. That was probably the one good takeaway you could take from this Bears defense, was the fact that they were opportunistic despite giving up a lot of yards on the ground, giving up some big plays deep down the field. But you like how once they got inside the red zones at points in this game, they were able to force turnovers and turn the Giants away. So if I had to give a player of the game for Chicago, I would give it to their defensive effort more so than one particular player, although I did come away impressed with Kevin Tolliver and how he was able to match up across the board. They have him playing across the secondary. Sometimes you saw him outside. Sometimes you saw him in the slot. I thought he was able to match up really well and hold his own in coverage going up against the Giants' #1 receivers. And for the Giants, let's give some credit to Julian Love. Here's a guy that they're putting a lot on his plate. They have him playing deep safety, shallow safety, slot corner. He's been able to handle both duties as a corner and as a safety really well as a rookie. So that speaks volumes to what they think about him and his capacity to soak in all that information and his football IQ. So he's getting better each and every week. Again, when you're handling dual responsibilities, it can be tough, but he's shown that he can handle it and improve over what we saw from him in the first game against the New York Jets. So overall, solid effort from both teams. Giants get the victory, but you like the progress you saw from the rookie quarterback. You like the hustle, the overall team hustle that you saw from this Giants team on both sides of the ball. Those are some of the positive takeaways that head coach Pat Shurmur could take away and coach his team up as they move forward towards Week 3 in the preseason. So that's a wrap here from MetLife. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts. And don't forget to check out and subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network, located at youtube.com/footballgameplan, and every Thursday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Game Plus Network. Check out the Football Game Plan show, Optimum Cable. Check your local listings for channel listings and time and availability and the repeat shows in your area.